Hey, everybody, welcome. It's time for MNF Monday Noon Football and a bunch of other stuff. Welcome to the South Point Studios. We're located right in the Sportsbook. The Sportsbook was unbelievable all weekend. Saturday for college football. There's a shot. Hey, we can wave. There we go. Sunday for pro football. There's still a lot of Steeler jerseys floating around. I love it. Welcome to the show. We're live Monday through Friday, high noon here in the desert. Show's a mix of sports, comedy, conversation, some gambling advice. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and we hope you had a winning weekend and got to celebrate like Shaquille O'Neal did after LSU's big OT win over Ole Miss with a grip of cash in his hand. With a grip of cash in his hand. There it is. So here we go, Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, it's a video. There it is. Nope. Okay. There it is. Okay, so Shaquille O'Neal is watching this at some bar. He's got cash just flowing out of his hands and pockets. Look at this. I don't know if he's handing it out. It looked like he was ready to dole it out. LSU. He had done a kind of a photo bomb, camera bomb when there was a sideline reporter talking during the game. You got to love this guy. Constantly. Look at him. Watch. And then during the celebration, posing for pics. You got to love Shaquille O'Neal. Love you. Eclipse, as Keith Lyle calls them, the Eclipse. Another big college win was Texas over arch rival Oklahoma. And you know what they say about mess with the bull and what happens. So here we go. This girl thought she was going to be cute. Look at horns down. Bam. Yep. She should have seen that coming in sooner than later. Sooners!
Boomer sooner.
Yep, there you go. They can't all be gems, ladies and gentlemen. On the show today, she also had a winning weekend. Listen, it's Monday, so she's here. Our one and only sports analyst, Alex White. She gave out USC. You got to follow Alex because she gives out picks on Saturday and Sunday. Alex White with 2 E's, two-time national champs in gymnastics. USC was a close game. Anyway, Alex White is here. Yay. Alex, it's a Monday. We applaud for you anytime we see you. USC, you got to understand, USC and Penn State are two teams that I hate. So I didn't really care.
I thought you kind of liked USC.
UCLA and Pitt.
UCLA,
I'm UCLA and Pitt. My hatred for teams has softened as I've gotten older. Penn State was like, that was the rival. All my friends went to Penn State. So whatever. But I'm a Pitt guy. And Pitt won, so they're 6-0, so that's good.
It's tough, though, because I was rooting for USC to actually win the game. Of course, I took the points to cover and gave that out. So they lost by 3. They did cover, and I had to be happy about that. But USC now has 3 losses, so we're going to find out if they're going to make it into the playoffs. Yeah. But as of right now, I don't think that they will.
I heard you talking about the same thing with your dad this morning. Kenny White, Sports by the Book on Mondays. It's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's you and your dad.
Correct.
So you got to watch that on their page, Sports by the Book. You can find it right here on YouTube. Also on the show. Wasn't sure if he was going to make it, ladies and gentlemen, but he's here. A friend of mine from Pittsburgh, now residing in Dallas, but he was here in town at the Steelers' victory yesterday. We had him on via the video 99 shows ago. And he'll be live today in the studio about 12:15. The very funny Matt Light will be here. Very excited about that. Yay, Matt. We'll get a big applause for him when he actually comes in. Lots to do on the show today. Lots of fun stuff. We got the Punch Bowl, and we have a comedy clip of the day. We showed this. This is so heartbreaking. We showed Blue, the mascot for the Colts, a couple weeks ago, pieing Steeler fans in the face because the Colts somehow eked out a win. It was Joe Flacco, basically. And I heard something this morning. Joe Flacco has the highest passer rating since he took over for the Browns. He's averaging 300 yards a game. Yeah. He's the leading passer in the NFL. He's 500 years old. So anyway, Blue, the mascot, well, that hurt me watching him smack pies in the face of Steeler fans. But anyway, he was over in Germany, and I got to give him credit because this is funny. So here's Blue, and he's being heckled by Steeler fans in a high-rise. Crank this up, please, Drew Doug. So they're like, go Steelers. So he finds it in their dorm room, and listen to the reaction when they open the door. Whether it's set up or not, I don't care. So they come and open the door. He's pounding on the door.
No. Get him.
Get him. I don't know. Is there a game coming up in Germany with the Colts? I'm not really sure. But anyway, I don't know why Blue was over in Germany, but very funny. Thank you, Blue.
Now we're going to have to check on that.
Yeah, right? I know there's a lot of international games. I know the Steelers want to desperately play in Ireland in the NFL. Probably going to be one of their foreign markets coming up just because Dan Rooney had so much affiliation with
I have
Ireland.
a feeling you and Matt Light might make that trip to Ireland to enjoy a
Do they have
Steelers
beer there? Yes,
Yeah.
they do. Alex, what do you have coming up for picks at 12:36 today? You have a couple.
I do. So I actually inspired by you because on Friday you gave out a cool little Pittsburgh parlay thing,
Well, I
right?
stole that from Frank Murgy, who gave out the Philly-San Diego parlay on Thursday.
So I have a parlay actually coming at 12:36.
Okay, and it all has to do with one city?
Yes.
It's the little tease. All right, picks coming up in about a half hour. It's time for top of show breaking video. So what we were just talking about, Frank Murgy. Last week, Frank Murgy, we talked about Caitlin Clark taking up golf. Will she be any good? Well, let's see. Here we go. This just in from yesterday over the weekend. Caitlin Clark is no longer playing hoops. So here she steps up to a par 3. First time she's played a par 3, according to the video. Hits it. There's a few quick edits here, if you're wondering. So here we go. She came with about a foot from the hole. And that's Lexi with her. So there you go. Caitlin Clark. Look at that. First time playing a par 3. She even replaces divots.
Do you know what somebody once told me, though? If you want to improve your golf swing,
Shoot basketball?
You shoot free throws.
No.
So, no, it's for real because it's all mechanics, right? It is mechanics of the form. So it does not surprise me at all that she's good at this.
What if I shoot free throws like Rick Barry, underhand, granny style? Will that help?
Not in golf.
Not in golf. You've taken up. You play golf?
Yeah, a little bit. Ann saw me play golf once. You were supposed to be there.
I was supposed to be there. I was sick. So wait a second. So she's a natural athlete. We know this. You are also an athlete, right? 2-time national champ. We like pointing that out. Does that translate? I mean, this is interesting what Ann just said. So, I mean, if you're good at one sport, it doesn't mean you're good at all sports. But there's something special about Caitlin Clark, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty special.
I mean, there was a video I think we showed of her actually in a batting cage hitting balls. Pretty good swing. There's some people that can just do it all. I mean,
Yeah.
we saw videos of me at the NFL Experience
That's right.
throwing darts.
And we saw your golf swing here, which everybody remembers. So
Mention that. Broke them out. It's the best thing ever to happen to this show. Damn it. That's what I go with. Okay, so speaking of breaking video, oh, there it is. Oh my God.
He broke the
There it
monitor.
is. And then I try to fix
Give
it.
up.
Now the reason I did that was there was a guy on the internet broke a TV and he rubbed it and it fixed it. You guys didn't let me do it because you're screaming. Stop! All right. Speaking of breaking video, we also have to talk about. We got to talk about the main thing yesterday, which was the Steelers' victory.
I'm surprised that
It took 7 minutes.
It took 7 minutes, and I know it was tough for you, but
It took
you
7
made
minutes
it.
to get to this. I had a lot of friends in town. One of them, Matt, will be on the show shortly. And everyone was staying over at Mandalay Bay because it's the short walk, right? So we went to Mandalay Bay. Somehow we ended up in the foundation room on Saturday night. Wanted to get to bed early because big Sunday. And next thing I know, there's confetti being thrown on us. It was quite a night. The Steeler game was great. I only had, now you're going to see a beer in these shots with me. It is the same beer in every shot. It's not like I had multiple beers because I had to prepare this show for today. So I did go to the game, and here's a video I filed. So here we go. Breaking video of me at the Steeler game, and it was a home game. All right, here we go. I'm here with buddies from Pittsburgh. Here we go. Allegiant Stadium. First time I've been in here for a game. I was here for the Big 12 press, Super Bowl press, and a Raiders practice. But now, it's Steeler time. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Ah, that should have been better.
A lot of Steelers up in here.
I'm going 80-20% Steeler fans. The guys from the Berg. I'm 1 beer in. I know the Steelers are -3. By the way, check out the South Point hat. South Point 400 next weekend. Anyway, this is a home game. It's a Steeler home game, baby. Okay. Why? Why a Jared Allen? Vikings fan. Yeah, you're undefeated. Big deal. Anyway, we're heading to our section. What are we again, Turk? 307. 3 for Russell Wilson, 7 for Ben Roethlisberger. That's our section. Or Chuck Tanner. I was going to say Tanner. I was trying to do a football theme. Anyway, it's my buddy from the Berg who got his tickets. I'm going to give you a little update during the game. Anyway, oops. Oh, that's the same beer from earlier. There's no Raider fans at this game. Oops. All right, so when did you get this helmet, this 12 hard helmet?
Well, I started working for the steel company. I started working for the steel company, Bethlehem Steel,
That's right.
April 2nd, 1973.
Why do you remember that date, April 2nd, 1973?
It's my seniority day.
Okay.
And that's how you got promotions, and that's how you got different jobs.
It's unbelievable. Go see it. What's the final score today?
Steelers.
Raiders 31.
No, what is this guy? Wait, this is the same beer from before. No, what's the final score today?
Raiders 31. give mine to a Raider fan.
We're gonna get, but also you're fighting allergies, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
The Steelers have just taken the field. You're gonna tell me this isn't a home game? 80-20%. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I got Justin Fields, 2 touchdowns. Justin Fields scores 2 touchdowns. Or Steeler interception. Shut up! I'm doing a thing for South Point. 4th and 1. The Steelers are going for it. Sorry for the camera work. Fields, baby. 2 touchdowns. I win some money. We just blocked a punt. I saw it coming. And if Justin Fields scores a second touchdown, it's a good day. Let's go Steelers. Let's go. Justin Fields just ran a second touchdown in. Turn, we did it. We did it. We got money. Oh, 2 touchdowns. I think we just won $300 on that. And what happened? Oh, and an interception. Right before that, I won't say holding. All right, so Steeler victory. We left a couple minutes early. We got the victory, got the interception by Aiden O'Connell, and we got 2 Justin Fields touchdowns. 4-2 feels pretty good. Back to you in the studio, Frank and Alex. Say bye, Turk. See, I threw it back to the studio. Me and Alex, there you go. So that was fun. I had a lot of fun. Thanks to my buddy for getting the ticket, but I won that Justin Fields bet, paid for my ticket.
That was a good bet.
Right before the game, I looked. I said, dude, look at these odds. It was the only one I looked at, and there you go. So the game cost me nothing.
Very good.
And that was only the 1 beer. So
that's a
anyway,
win.
thanks to everybody, all the Steeler people that I talked to. I mean, I bumped into like 5 people I know. It was a great atmosphere. It was a home game. It was about 80-20.
Wow.
Although Matt Light just said during that video that it was louder last year. We're going to hear from Matt just in a few minutes. Let's go to roll call right now. Let's check out who is watching the show in the punch room. Let's see here. Joey B. Steelers had a home game yesterday. Yes. Keith Lau. I can watch Frank break that screen 1,000 times. Well, you probably end up well. Joey B. Frank is now that guy at an NFL game. I wasn't obnoxious. I wasn't drinking. I was having a good time. Let's see here. JR, did Frank pay less than $150 for the ticket? Did he say? He said that was his limit last week. I paid more, but I won it. So there you go. Joey B., how much is a Miller Lite tall boy at Allegiant? Yeah, it was like, I think it was $20. I don't remember because my buddy got me that beer. And he went through that thing where you just walk through.
Yeah. It's very convenient. It's easy.
It's very convenient. It's nice having modern stuff like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for That's Crazy, or since it's October, That's Scary. There we go. There's the cat. We've nicknamed him Midnight. So instead of That's Crazy, it's kind of That's Scary. Alex, you're up first. I think you're going to the baseball world.
I'm going to the baseball world because one thing YouTube TV is doing very good is you can watch playoff baseball and the Sunday night game. So I had both going on, and the Dodgers destroyed the Mets yesterday. So now they are on this crazy streak, 33 consecutive scoreless innings. They shut out the Padres game 4 and game 5 to get to this point, and then in the first game against the Mets, they shut them out as well.
It's the largest defeat for the Mets in postseason at 9-0. They had never lost a game by that many. The Dodgers pitching, I mean, this is making Dave Roberts look really smart, but they have been just can't score on them right now. And then you got that offense clicking. Could be a long series for the Mets.
It's just insane because they don't even have their best guys. They don't have Glasnow. They don't have Kershaw. They don't. I'm missing some others.
I thought that was Walker Buehler's pitching, and then I'm missing. Yeah, we are missing someone else. The redheaded kid, Derek May. There's so many things against the Dodgers, but it's also when you spend that much money.
Yes.
Your backup guys are starters for the Pirates. All right, let's go to my That's Crazy, and it's about road favorites. So here we go. Road Chalk was 8-0 with the Bills coming up tonight. Will they make it 9-0? Because the Bills are still a small favorite, is about 1.5 or 2. We're going to talk about that in picks in about 20 minutes. But anyway, the road favorites, 8-0, including the Steelers yesterday. Although they really weren't a road team. They were kind of the home team yesterday. And I saw TJ after the game. They asked TJ Watt. He goes, yeah, this is a home game. He goes, we had the Raiders on a silent count at home. So when you make the home team have to go to a silent count because the Steeler fans are so loud, he goes, Steeler Nation, they're the best. So thank you, TJ, for that shout out. We love that.
So I know you were really busy yesterday, and you only put in that one bet. You would have cleaned up. It was favorites and overs day for NFL.
I know. I didn't bet on any other game, and everyone knows I love overs and favorites. I didn't get a chance to do that. Okay, let's look at today's date, October 14th, 2024. It's a holiday, Indigenous People Day. So if you have the day off and you're watching, we appreciate you watching. It's also, here are the national days. I'm going to list them. One of them is fake, Alex. You got to pick out the fake one. National Kick Butt Day, Canadian Thanksgiving, Columbus Day, to everyone in Pittsburgh Italian, National I Love You Day, National Real Sugar Day, National Minnie Mouse Day, National Dessert Day, Be Bald and Be Free Day. Which is the fake one? Ann, anyone? Alex, what do you think's fake?
Ann's guessing.
Ann's guessing?
Well, because it doesn't say national in front of it, I'm going to say Be Bald and Be Free Day.
Okay. Alex, I think you got it last week, didn't you? You figured me out?
I did.
Which one's fake?
National I Love You Day.
No. The correct answer is it's not National Minnie Mouse Day. I knew I'd fool you guys on that. And a
You
very
read it so
happy
fast.
30th birthday to Jared Goff, who had an unbelievable game. He's 30. So we put all those days in AI. We put the celebrity in there too. That is not Jared Goff. Okay, I don't know who the heavyset man is, but anyway, see, he's wearing the I Love You t-shirt. He's eating a dessert of some sort. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. And I don't know what Jared Goff, is he in soap or what is going on there? Do we know? Is that a bunch of real sugar? Is it real sugar? It looks like he's at a foam party in Ibiza. All right. It says what? Oh, there. See, AI is not, it says Guffs, not Goffs. Well, happy 30th birthday, Jared. Nice win, kicking the ass of the Dallas Cowboys. All right, It is time for a Drew Dog special Monday montage. And on the other side of this, we're going to have our guest, Matt Light. So this is highlights from the last week's show. Always a lot of work that he puts into this. So here we go. Monday's montage. Roll it. Enjoy.
We have a Mets correspondent now.
We have a Mets correspondent.
Jeff Barles here from the Citi Field parking lot. Yes.
So scenic.
Game 3 coming up.
I will now just read an excerpt from It's a children's book. Here we go. It was a sunny day made for play, and I was heading out the barn door when my parents asked me to help with a simple chore. Hey, I'm a good boy, a kid they can trust. Sure, Mom and Dad, we live on a farm. Cleaning is a must. He could erase this all tonight. He could go 5 for 5 with 3 homers. You never know.
I don't think he can tonight.
Why not? Is he not playing? Oh, is it tomorrow?
The Dodgers don't play today.
Oh, they play tomorrow. Today. All done with work, Mom. I'm gonna go. I'm heading outside to play. Oh no.
So the second day they said, hey, Joe Green, you got to come up here and sing the North Texas State Fight song. He stood up and said, if any of you blankety blanks think you're tough enough to make me sing, come on up here now. They haven't sung since.
All right, so we have a big studio audience. Make some noise, everybody. Yeah. My eyes are watering. Something is floating in the breeze. Brace yourself, Billy the Goat, and lock your knees. I know this feeling. It's happened before. I'm about to sneeze. Say it like Keith Jackson. That was Saturdays to
I
me.
just love the accent. Oh, baby, it's a gully washer.
So wait, you're also a Parent Trap fan?
I am, yes.
I haven't seen this. Courtney talks about it all the time. I've seen Freaky Friday.
Hocus Pocus, isn't that the cat's name?
I've never watched that. I know.
You're 0 for 2 today.
I know.
It's really good movies.
All right, so here we go. Top of show breaking video.
Top of show breaking video.
Okay, now this is one of the reasons you're here. Okay. Oh, you're a flag.
I don't know what.
And what's the flag for?
That jersey's way too big. And you were referencing earlier, this is like my giant. He's Billy
Look at
Crystal,
this.
and I'm like the NBA guy.
Look at that. Wait, what's this? My nose tickled and slightly did wheeze. What's going on? Oh my gosh, I lost my sneeze. We're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Punchlines today, so Vegas wanted to congratulate the show. So they're going to implode the Tropicana.
We got fireworks. I believe the drones are happening. They're spelling out Punchlines with Frank Nicotero.
Charlie Huff.
Charlie, yeah, that's the other girl,
Yeah,
right?
she chain smoked cigarettes. There was like a period where she was like, yeah, I gave up smoking, vaping's better. And then like she started playing badly. I swear to God, this was all this summer. And she started playing badly, so now she's back on the darts.
Back. Where did it go? I can't believe. Is it in my pocket? Is it up my sleeve? It's not down my pants. Is it up in the trees? Oh, Fever mascot name is Stench? That's not right. Why do I go to Keith?
What do we do with the squirrel awareness there? What are we aware of so we don't accidentally run them over when we're driving? Or we throw an extra nut out there for them?
Phrasing. All right, anyway. moment in Detroit Tigers history right there.
Absolutely.
That he crushed that ball.
You know, they say Jesus was a carpenter, but I think there's a new one.
What's the problem? Someone said in a caring voice. I was trying to sneeze. That was my choice.
Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dwight Johnson is here. Dwight. Oh, my God. Now, Dwight, do you know all these people? Are you paying these people?
No. You're not going to ask me why I'm wearing a glove?
What is with the one?
What are we, 18 minutes in? You don't even see a glove? Yeah, I'm on brand.
It's
It's
your
my
brand.
own little thing, but I just wanted to see how long it would take you to notice, which was none.
Have you been watching the Steelers this year? What do you think of the team, and how do you feel about this weekend?
I am now a fan.
Okay.
I swear at the TV, I yell at the TV, and I say words that I could never say on the radio.
Jeff, I printed out a copy for you.
Thank you. I want an autograph,
So if
too.
you're an artist, ladies and gentlemen, and you can do some animal drawings, we got a kid's book right there for you. Drew Dog, unbelievable. The amount of work he puts into those. Thank you, Drew Dog. Another epic Monday montage. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to being live in the studio and with us after being via video once. Former Pittsburgher, King of Pittsburgh. How many times now a comedian of the year in Pittsburgh?
Like 4.
4 times.
Yeah.
He's now in Dallas, but he is a Steeler fan through and through, a Bucco fan, a Pens fan. Matt Layton's here.
Yay.
Matt Layton's live, who I haven't seen in a long time. We were doing some video stuff with that football thing last year.
Yeah.
Which they never even.
Hey, at least 6 people watched us.
I know. I know. I don't know what's going on with that company. But anyway, you're here.
Yeah.
You were at the game yesterday.
I was.
In town with your girlfriend and your dad.
Yeah.
And it was an unbelievable atmosphere.
Dude, it was so much fun. I mean, I just like the walk from Mandalay Bay. Because that's when you really realize you're like, oh, this is Heinz Field.
Yeah.
Like, this
It was
is a
all Steeler.
home game 100%. But it was so funny because, like, we had this guy in the front. Like, he was 2 rows in front of us. And, like, nobody else was standing except for this guy with his little Halloween skull mask. And, like, he kept, like, pointing at his jerseys if he was playing. And I'm like, dude, Tim Brown retired in 2006. I'm like, I don't know if you know that, but he was the worst. So I gave him the little silver towel.
Oh, yeah. They gave us a free, silver towel to try to compete with the terrible towel.
And I think that's just the dumbest idea ever.
What?
But the coolest thing I've ever seen about that is back when Bettis made that fumble against the divisional round in the Colts.
The Colts, that
was the first time I've ever seen it. They tried to give out white towels. That was
Yeah.
the year they were amplifying the sound in the stadium.
They were piping it in for sure.
We just held ours like bricks. So it was all gold, terrible towel, and all these dorks were going like, because if you've never had
They
a
don't
terrible
know how
towel,
to do
they
it.
don't know the proper twirl.
Exactly.
It takes a lot to learn this, okay?
It's in the crib. You're teaching kids how to do
Yes.
this with the terrible towel.
Absolutely.
The side I was on the player side. You were also on the Steelers side.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right at the 10.
Yeah, you were down below. I was right. I was 307. You were 107. And just looking to my left and just seeing the sea.
Oh, I
was
had chills. I got chills now
Just
thinking about it. It was so much fun,
Now,
man.
you were at the game last year when the Steelers were here. I was not at that game. And you said you even thought it was louder last year?
I think last year it was like 65, 70% Steeler fans. This time it was close to 80.
Yeah, I think it was 80.
But we had a different attitude because I felt like we knew we had to get involved last year because we had that idiot from Pitt. I'm not going to name his name. I'm not even
say
naming
KP. We'll just
we'll call him Big Ken.
Voldemort.
He was awful. And I knew that our defense had to take over the game. This time, the Raiders don't want to play football. We knew
They don't,
we're going
actually.
to win, but are they going to cover the 3? That's what scared me the most.
Yeah.
Because the money line kept going. It kept shifting. It was at 160. Then at kickoff, it was minus 190. So
Oh, my goodness.
I was just like, okay, but it's still minus 3. I'm
Yeah.
like, we're going to win by 1 point.
I know.
And thank God.
And we were down 7-0 early.
Yeah. Yeah. First drive.
Yeah.
Steelers always coming out
Yes,
flat.
they do. They of
always
course.
coming out flat.
And
But-
I even said that. I said that might be the only touchdown they score. I said
I
that
hope
to my
so,
because
yeah.
they do that. They'll let them just a team march, make some adjustment. Tomlin's not the biggest adjustment guy, but I don't know. Maybe it's Austin on defense doing something. But Alex, have you been there for a football game?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium, by the way.
It is gorgeous. I think it's the nicest.
But it is. It is very, very nice. What game were you there for? Was it?
You know,
I'm just wondering if it was it more Raider fans or was it the opposition?
It was about 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. Because especially, and they knew with Pittsburgh that people, go to Vegas
Oh my
and see
gosh.
the Steelers play. The Steeler Nation came, and it was unbelievable. Now, how many road games did you go to last year? You went to all of them, didn't you?
I went to 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to 6.
That's
yeah.
a lot.
I started doing it because I started doing content as I was traveling.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it was like an excuse to tell my girlfriend I was going to these games. I'm like,
for work, baby.
I was like, hey, I had 56 likes on this. I gotta go to LA. Why wouldn't I?
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I started doing it, and you know, I try and go to as many as I can this year.
Okay.
I did Atlanta, which by the way,
Oh, the opener, yeah.
dude, I didn't think Atlanta was going to be a nice city. Beautiful.
It is.
Olympic Park was beautiful.
Yep.
And that stadium, it was. This is Pittsburgh right now. We had $4 pops.
Yeah.
Larges.
That's the owner wants to make this everything affordable.
I mean, I get it because like the product sucks.
Yeah,
like
right.
the Falcons are bad. They're like,
Yeah.
just come on in, everything's free.
At $4 Coke.
But it was like $40, and we ate pizza, we had nachos, everything for like everyone. There was 3 of us. It was awesome.
Yeah, Atlanta's got parts of it that are very nice.
Yeah.
The comedy club I played 2 years ago, not in a good area.
No.
No, it's in the underground downtown. It was, matter of fact, when I checked into the hotel, they go, "Oh, what are you doing in town?" I said, "Oh, I'm playing the comedy club here." And they go, "Oh, did that open already?" And I'm like, "Ooh, that doesn't bode well." And the first show, first or second show, it was 8:00. There was nobody there.
Oh my gosh.
No.
They go, "We're gonna hold." I go, "Well, okay." And then 4 people showed up, and they said, "All right, let's do the show."
They meant the check. They're holding the check. They're not going to pay.
Yeah, Sunday night. I was thinking about leaving Saturday night, and then because I waited around all day Sunday. And I get there, no one's there. We waited till 8:15. 2 people showed up. The guy goes, "We're doing a show for 2 people." I said, "This is like on The Bachelor when they do like private shows."
Did you just bring them up and sit with them?
It was just ridiculous. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give them the best show. And they were an awesome crowd, those 2. How's stand-up going in Dallas?
It's good, but
Yeah,
like
I see your videos,
Thanks, man.
playing
Yes.
rooms and stuff.
Something that I think is a lot different though is that there's a lot. It's almost like LA is, where it's like it's not pay to play, but there's a lot of comedians that are doing rooms dirt cheap just to get on stage.
Right.
But it doesn't have the payoff as it would in LA. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you go to LA, you're with big names. I'm with guys that have been doing stand up for 4 months.
Right.
And they just undercut every show. They're like, I'll work for free. I'm like,
Right.
I'm gonna die.
So, Alex, we have the Punch Bowl sitting next to you. By the way, Matt, what's your social media and stuff? Because
Facebook, it's just search Matt Light, little check mark. Matt Light Comedy on Instagram. And the other ones don't matter.
yeah, follow his Instagram. Matt
Yeah.
does a lot of tailgating videos where he goes into Cleveland and Cincinnati, and he's
Very funny.
He's very yeah. Alex sees him all the time. She's
Okay.
always telling me about. She's like, "Oh, your friend was really funny." So we have it's time for the Punch Bowl pundits. Here we go. We have a little opening for that. It's a very soothing graphic, some spa-like music. So we have video clips to accompany most of these. This is to spark some conversation. Matt,
Okay.
go first.
Yep.
Just pick one out randomly. Some of them are addressed to you specifically. I don't know what we have first. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, we'll let Matt first.
What did you think of ASU coach Kenny Dillingham's post-game energy after beating Utah? Too much or awesome?
Now, you might not have seen this. If you
Nope.
haven't, okay, why don't we roll the clip so we can let everyone know what we're talking about here. He's the youngest D1 coach, and he grew up in the town, and he went nuts after the game. ASU, Kenny Dillingham. There we go. All right, here we go. So crank up the sound. So they beat Utah. This is their head coach.
What makes him different? His mindset. He's got a dog mentality. This team fights, and they fight, and they fight. That's who you need to talk
And then he
about.
gets in the face of the fans here.
Good luck finding
What's
him,
it?
though.
What?
Coach, what impressed you the most? What impressed you the most about your defense tonight? We stopped the run in the first half, and we had great red zone. We fought, man. We competed. That's what football's about, competing.
All right, Matt, what do you think of this energy?
The way he was yelling, it reminded me of Wedding Crashers when he's like, Maryland football, crab cakes, let's go! He looks like every kid you know in 7th grade who doesn't make the basketball team, but he's team manager.
He's the manager.
He just goes nuts and storms the court while
Yep.
there's 6 kids.
This
I love
guy-
it, though.
I do too. Alex, I mean, you want this from your head coach.
Yeah, I mean, they beat Utah and Cam Rising couldn't move because he
Right.
got hurt in the first quarter, but I'm excited for him too, and I guess if he wants to keep it going and use that as momentum.
Yeah. And I think he grew up around there, so it even means more to him. It's like his hometown college team, and I mean, just when he turned and yelled in the fans' faces, like that. I mean, that's a far cry from Nick Saban after a game.
Yes.
Say,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, I love that energy. And did you go to where'd you go to college?
Oh, I just graduated from North Hill Summer School, actually. Class of
He went to the
2007
rival
and a
high
half.
school of mine. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were the rich school, though.
No, but not
No,
my
it's
part of
true.
town.
Listen, they used to chant at our football games.
I remember this.
Your dad's work for ours. Your dad's work for ours.
I was not doing that.
So I ran the student section, and I had all of us dressed homeless. And we had a section sign behind us that said Section F. I
Okay.
made it say Section 8.
Section 8.
And we don't, before
is
you
a
could do
housing.
it,
Yeah.
we 8 miled everyone. We're like, we're on welfare. And they all wore suits, and they were like, oh, okay.
What did
By the
you
way,
do?
North
Yeah,
Hills-
they still-
North Hill's also a very nice area.
It's north side once you get a savings account.
What did you think of his cheer as a former cheerleader?
That was very good. Yes.
Pretty good?
Yeah, you could tell that you definitely led the student section.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play football, 5'5" with asthma, so got to do something.
All right, Alex, you got one here?
Well,
you're
this is
giving it
for
to
Matt. Yep.
All right, it's for
So
Matt. You can
it's-
pick the next one.
Okay.
Matt, have you ever been as disgusted by your team's loss as this girl was in Dallas?
All right, have you seen this clip? We'll roll the clip. Here we go. So this poor girl. She's doing. So now a Lions fan does the gritty by her. And then, this is how bad Dallas is. A little kid who's a Dallas fan. Have you?
Is she throwing up?
She threw up. Yeah. There's if you couldn't see from yeah, she did.
I've only thrown up one time watching a sporting event, and it's actually not my team.
Okay.
So it was the Super Bowl when Seattle played Denver, and
Open with the safety? Is that
yeah,
right.
So I took 40-1 odds. The first score would be a safety.
No, you did not.
$20. Because I figured, hey, listen, I took at that time 85% of the money was on Denver minus 2.5.
Right.
And I was like, I thought Denver was going to blow them out. So
Right,
I was
so did
like,
I.
that's too close. So I fired on Seattle. And I go, the only way this happens is if Manning chokes. They snapped the ball over his head. I drank all these like orange Jello shots the whole time. And keep in mind, I wasn't allowed to drink at the time because I was going through chemo.
Yeah, which you we
And
followed
which
that.
I beat, but my hair's still like that guy earlier, the Jared Goff guy.
We don't know who that is.
But we, by halftime when Harvin ran the kickoff back, I started celebrating and just projectile vomited all over my house. And everybody left, and I woke up in the fourth quarter. They're up by like 30.
Yeah.
And it's just my ex-girlfriend, my cat, and you could just see all of my friends' stuff, but they left. Like, they're like, we'll see you later, dude.
But you won $800.
I did. Well,
Right.
I won more because they took Seattle, too.
Oh, well, that was a good day right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been? I don't need to know, but have you ever been so upset at a game? Not like that sick, but just upset.
Yeah, I don't. Nah.
No, you don't really do that. Yeah, that poor girl. By the way, I mean, for the guy to do the gritty by her.
But that wasn't because of how bad the Cowboys
no,
got beat.
of course not. Well,
I mean, that might have influenced a lot of drinking.
Yeah, of course. They were down early. Now we weren't.
I should have done that too because I have Dak Prescott in like 5 fantasy football leagues.
That game was going on simultaneously as the Steeler game. And my friend just kept looking at updates. He's like, it's 20. We walked by, after we left the Steeler game, we walked by, I think there was there a stoppage in that game or something? Because there was still like, Hutchinson's injury. Oh, we don't talk.
Yes.
14 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it was 43-6 or 40, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. And then Jerry Jones after the game was just a wreck. But did you go to that Super Bowl in Dallas?
No.
Oh, God. Okay, but anyway.
I had the quad box, and I swear I never even touched that sound. I was going from you guys' game to the Chargers game. I can't remember what the other game was.
It's the best thing about
1
YouTube,
o'clock
and
game.
the quad box is amazing.
But I just never went to that Lions. It was just a blowout from the beginning.
Oh, my God. It was the Lions. I mean, and by the way, the Lions, not only did they crush this team, they were throwing to their linemen. They were doing a hook and ladder to Penei Sewell. Like, because last year what happened in the playoff game, they tried to throw a fade in the end zone to one of their linemen. Like, this was a payback game.
Yes.
And Detroit got payback. Unfortunately, they did lose Aiden Hutchinson, who was leading the league with 7.5 sacks and early candidate for Defensive Player of the Year and a likable
Definitely.
guy, local
Very
kid.
much.
So there was talk earlier this morning, will they go out and try to replace them? Detroit's pretty solid. I mean, they're an easy team to root for. Like, when I was a kid, I liked Detroit. So I can root for Detroit. I like Campbell.
Yeah, and Tim the Toolman Taylor. With his Detroit, always wore the Detroit Lions shirt.
You with the home improvement reference, of course. Do you have an NFC team that you like? I mean, I know we try not to root for AFC teams.
I think football is one of those sports where I can't.
Yeah.
Any other sport, I can have a second team, a West Coast team or something.
Right.
It's just Steelers or nothing for me, you know?
I love it.
Yeah. I do, asking both of you, I should have put this in the Punch Bowl, but halftime, because it was 12-7, so it actually seemed like it was closer than the second half.
Yes.
Were you guys nervous at halftime, or how'd you feel?
I'm nervous at any time Mike Tomlin is there. Honestly, we play to lose.
Yeah.
We never play to win. 5 points is not a lot, and it wasn't like we looked good. I think we had 70 yards passing in the first half.
Because you know what? At that stadium, they constantly have the game stats up, I noticed.
Yeah.
And I kept looking up. Time of possession was equal.
Yeah.
We had 70 yards passing. We had 150. Rushing was good, but it was alarming to look up and constantly see that.
Yeah.
I was nervous because, again, we got to be friends with a couple Pittsburgh guys. And as soon as we got inside, like the 40, we're like, okay, well, we're in Boswell. Here comes Boswell. We know Bos is going to come out, and he's our best player this year. It's frustrating, but I mean, it is frustrating, but I'm nervous because it's always a close game. We even turned to each other and said, this is the first laugher we've had in a while when we were up 2 scores.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was like 2 scores was a blowout for us.
Yeah.
But still, there's always nervous. And of course, if that one interception is valid, it got negated by the roughing
Changes
the
the
passer.
game.
It changes the game. I think Russell Wilson comes in the second half.
Yeah, man, I don't want to see him at all.
You don't want to see him at all?
No, because I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, I know.
Over the last 2 years, he led the NFL in checkdowns. He also led the league in sacks. How do you think George Pickens is going to feel about both of those stats?
Yeah.
He's never going to get the ball. You know what I mean? And I'm not like, hey, feed George Pickens, because we fed him yesterday and he wasn't eating.
He was
three dropped passes. I mean, I get the one was on 3rd down. He probably wasn't going to convert it, but he was complaining that ball was short when he caught it at the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
We went right to him the next play. He dropped it.
Wow.
So it's like, dude, I don't want to hear it.
I know. Alex, what team were you most impressed by yesterday in the games you watched? Was it Detroit, or was it? You were complimenting the Chargers to Ann as well. But was there a team like that you liked a lot and said, "Wow"? And what bets were you on, by the way?
The Chargers were one of them, which I was nervous to lay the points, but I did, and I liked what I saw because they actually trusted Justin Herbert.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see what this offense can do. The Lions were definitely the most impressive one, I'd say.
That was the sexy pick to take as a Super Bowl winner. I had him last year to win the Super Bowl. I had a $10 bet on him. There's somebody. What does that sign say that someone's holding up? Are you
Donna Lipke's daughter? Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Someone knows you. Yes. We'll be done in 20 minutes. All right. And look, Alex has fans. Some woman just held up a sign.
My mom has a fan, I guess, and she's probably watching. So.
That is fantastic. Was there a team that disappointed yesterday? I mean, it's got to be Dallas. I only saw highlights. I went home, watched Scott Van Pelt, as I always do. They did not look good. The Dallas Cowboys are scary. And by the way, we'll take joy in this. The Cleveland Browns are a mess.
Well, I was saying, though, I think they showed a little bit of life yesterday. They got their tackles back. Deshaun Watson had a little bit more time. I don't know what's happening with Amari Cooper. Talk about dropping passes. He dropped a few. So, I mean, they're still a mess.
They're out of sync.
And you said it perfect. They don't have an identity either.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have an identity. I think Ken Dorsey coming in and trying to add this college playbook.
Yeah.
Hey, man, when Miami was winning, it wasn't Ken Dorsey.
It was never Ken Dorsey.
It wasn't
never
him.
Ken Dorsey. All right, it's time for picks at 12:36. Roll the graphic. We're doing them 2 minutes late, but we promised we'd get to it. So here we go. Yes, this is me and Jeff Parles harmonizing with Jerry. Punchline picks at 12:36. Found myself making pierogies the other day in the air fryer, and I looked at the clock. It was 12:36, so I sang my own jingle at 12:36. All right, Alex, kick us off. You teased a same city multiple pick day for you.
So it's New York Day for me. And
New
I'm glad you told me that it was National I Love You Day, because 143 is I Love You.
Yes,
and
it is.
So my 2-team parlay is the New York Rangers, because Igor Shesterkin is the best goalie in the league.
Is.
And then I'm tying them up with the Yankees, because I love the Guardians, but I think the Yankees have the edge here with Rodon on the mound compared to Alex Cobb. So if you tie those up, it's plus 143.
Okay.
And then I also do like the Jets tonight.
You like the Jets?
I've already taken plus 2.5, but that number is long gone. I don't really think there's any point in taking 1.5 or 1. Money line, some plus money there.
All right, so 3.
I do like the Jets. They've just fired their coach.
I know.
Everybody's going to be
usually
ready to go rally.
That's a good point. I forgot about that when I was thinking about that.
And there's no more Hackett calling the plays. So maybe we'll see
Apparently,
a better
Hackett
offense.
was, I think, Salah, he was going to remove Hackett.
Yes.
And then he got fired.
Yes.
And then the new guy's like, yeah, you go over here. That's Aaron Rodgers' guy. So, I don't know. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, hate
Light.
him. Yeah, he's the LeBron of football. Just shut up. I don't care about anything you have to say.
Just play games. Yeah.
I get it. You watch podcasts and eat mushrooms. That's cool, man. I'm anti Aaron Rodgers. I've been ever since we lost the Super Bowl to him. You know what I mean?
Jordy Nelson.
So
damn.
I'm just, I first of all, I like over half of an interception from Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be coaching the game today. It is. I mean, literally, the guy wasn't allowed to meet his team. And he's like, oh, I didn't have a meeting about. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
So I really believe there's going to be a lot of no huddle. They're going to be trying to throw off the Bills a little bit.
Okay.
Over 33.5 pass attempts.
Right.
I like that. Interception. And I think they're still going to make a play for Devontae Adams.
Okay.
So for that reason, I think he wants to bring his Green Bay boys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get Adam Lazard to score a touchdown today.
All right. There's 3. Everyone's giving 3 picks. I like it.
All New York, too.
All New York. Oh, God. Okay, well, the pressure's on me now. I just went a simple pick. I usually take a team. I do like the Yankees, but I feel like this is Aaron Judge's time. Now, I think my That's Crazy last Monday or last Tuesday, whatever, was how Aaron Judge, I think, was minimum 100 at-bats in the postseason, has struck out more than anyone in the postseason, which was shocking. I think this is Aaron Judge's time to step up. I'm taking his home run prop. I saw it around 350. I feel like if he hits a home run, the Yankees in 4. I think if he gets them going, look, I'm not a Yankee fan. I don't like the Yankees fans, but they are loud. They are. Baseball fans nowadays are way rowdier than when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, San Diego is a great atmosphere. The Phillies, the Mets. Subway Series would be amazing. As everyone knows, I'm a Dodger fan as well. But if they don't go, I don't like that there's no cap, and we deal with the Pirates.
Yeah,
the payroll.
but the Yankees embrace it though.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. They're like, hey, we're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like I saw there was a tweet saying, oh, the underdog story of the New York Mets. I'm like, the highest paid payroll is an underdog?
Yeah, that's
How?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why Cleveland, I mean, everyone who wants an underdog, you got to root for Cleveland. We grew up never rooting for Cleveland because we hated the Browns.
Yeah.
Don't mind they're not the Tribe anymore. The Guardians.
Great name.
I feel like I'm grandfather. The Guardians. Yeah, that was sarcasm.
Awesome name.
So silly. But I could root for them, but I just feel like on baseball's biggest stage in the World Series, we need that big city
You
matchup.
can't like Cleveland, and here's the reason why.
Okay.
They used to
Alex
try
Ball.
and draw Cavaliers fans to Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So what they would do is every year at the old arena, they would let you have a preseason game. So
Yes, that's
they'd come
right.
to Pittsburgh. But what they didn't tell Pittsburghers, if you go to a Cleveland game, when the opposing team is shooting free throws, not even the same sport, they put a Steelers logo on the Jumbotron so the crowd boos and goes nuts. So I will not cheer for any of their sports.
I'm with Matt now. I didn't know that fact. Alex, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, hopefully you can help Aaron Judge because you pointed out Mookie Betts, and then he's gone off since then.
I did. And by the way, I was working on the show, and the Dodger game snuck up on me, the first game. That after we saw that he was over, I said, Mookie's going to hit a homer, and I missed out on it. And his first at-bat, he hits homer. I said, Mookie's going to come alive. The Dodgers look good yesterday.
Also, Ann, do you like our picks today? Because we've got a lot of
all
errands
threes.
going on in New
Yes.
York.
And 3. So Alex only makes, Ann only makes bets or predictions when she has a feeling.
Okay.
And she gets feelings like,
What do you feel?
Repetition.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Judge and Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I get
Yeah.
it. Okay. And he bet 2 Aaron bets, so there's 3 Aaron bet. Oh my God, Ann.
So Hank Aaron.
What's the rotation number on it? Hold on. We got to look at the end of the. Let's see. The Yankees are 954. Guardians. By the way, the Guardians are misspelled on this sheet.
Are they really?
Isn't the U before the A?
Yeah.
It is. It happens.
It's misspelled. That's all right. That's what the sports
Well,
book.
what was the rotation number? Because I also have repeated ones today.
Cleveland's 953, Yankees 954, 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. 99 divisible by 3. Aaron Judge wears 99. Oh my God! Wait a second. It's 954, 9, and then 5 plus 4 is 9. He wears jersey 99, does he not? Aaron Judge home run.
The signs.
Go to the bank. Take it to the bank.
I'm going to take my money.
The banks are closed today. I think.
Oh no!
There's another sign.
It is a national holiday. That is right. All right, let's get back to the punch bowl. Alex, do you have one pulled? Go for
Yes.
it.
So, and this has a video too because it is about Tops.
Oh,
so,
yes,
does
Topps
this
cards.
kid have the Tops early candidate for best Halloween costume?
Okay, roll the video. This is Shohei Ohtani. It'll be Shohei. This little kid. I mean, come on. He's dressed as Shohei's baseball card.
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
Showloween is titled. Keith did that. I mean, that's a cute kid in there. He's got his Shohei. That to me that's so far that's the best Halloween costume I've seen ever.
I think it would have been better if the back actually wasn't like the stats and it was one of the tickets from gambling that he had on there. I think that would have made it a little bit.
Man,
Come on,
this was all disproven.
Hey, you guys can sue me. My
11-leg
credit score is
parlay
1.
on the back.
He cheated. Listen. He gave up 3 home runs to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
And he hit one. Same game.
He had a same game parlay going on?
I'm just saying the Pirates don't hit home runs
That's
last
true.
year, and we hit 3 off of this dude, and we still lost. He figured it out.
Alex, it's a great outfit.
Yes, it is.
Can you remember
fantastic.
your best Halloween costume you ever had?
For this, yeah.
Well, wait, maybe we don't want to know.
No, my mom got me into Halloween ever since I was a kid. She would make all my costumes.
Okay.
My favorite one is she made me Elvis. So she had the wig, we spray painted the sideburns,
Wow.
she made me the jacket. Like she went to Joanne Fabrics,
Right.
put all the bedazzled on it, and I won best costume at the Northside Festival.
Okay. When we do our Halloween show, we're going to show pictures of we need a picture of that. You need to email me
I think
that
I
if
have
you,
one, yeah.
If you can find it, email
Yeah.
that. Alex, I know you're not big on dressing up. I am not much either. The best time I ever did, my cousin Greg, who does makeup effects, he actually got the actual suit worn by Mike Myers, Dr. Evil. So he went as Dr. Evil, and I put a bald cap on, and I went as Mini-Me. And there's pictures somewhere floating around of that. That was probably my best, but that's the last time I really went for dressing up. So I know you're not
I mean, I was Kyle Shanahan last year. So
that's
what do you
right.
mean?
You were Kyle Shanahan, and your friend Courtney was Mike McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were trying to also predict, a lot of people were talking about who was going to be in the Super Bowl. It's October. I'm like, remember the Dolphins were really good at that time? I was like, it could be these two. And also, he and Mike McDaniel ended up being a very popular Halloween costume. The kids did it very good with the full gray suit.
right,
So it was funny.
Okay, Thursday is Halloween. Alex is off.
That's right. Dang it.
But Wednesday the 30th, that's when we're showing this picture.
Oh, okay.
We're teasing it 2 weeks out. We have to see that photo. You must bring that in. All right, we have a punch bowl. Let me grab a punch bowl.
Yes.
I'll grab one since we're close. Here we go. Okay, I believe you even sent this one to me. Should Georgia coach Kirby Smart face a suspension for his hit on a player, or was it an accident? So we have a clip for this, right, Ann? So why don't we show this clip so Matt and Alex and I can all check it out. So I think it was the quarterback was running towards the sidelines. He went out of bounds. So here we go. This is very Woody Hayes with Ohio State many, many years ago. So, okay, so you'll see Kirby come in from the left here, and he shoves the kid. Now, his visor was falling off. He was impeding his motion. I don't know. Here's kind of a little replay. Oh, whoa. It was too far. We didn't want everyone to see it again. Okay, here we go. I don't know. Did he do that on purpose? What do you think?
What do you mean? You don't know.
Well, he was kind of walking, and the kid kind of he shoved him, right?
He launched.
Yeah.
That's a launch. That's targeting. 100%. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah.
If you're the commissioner of college football, what happens to Kirby Smart?
It depends how much money they give me at this point.
Georgia's got a lot of money. I don't know.
That's
Alex, what do you think?
I don't know.
Kind of shoved him.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Do you
all
get
we
a
got on
warning?
that.
I don't know.
I don't know, but he was saying that if you look, he was slowly losing his visor. So all of a sudden he looks up, someone's in front of him. So he pushed him, not knowing who it is, but it was the opposing quarterback. So I don't know. We'll see how that unfolds today, I think, is when they usually announce stuff like
That was
that.
also the worst team in the SEC, and they were actually doing good against them.
Yeah,
too,
right.
so
Yeah,
there's
it might have
frustration.
been
Yeah,
very
there was
frustrating.
frustration.
Well, I mean, we showed the clip. I don't think we can show it anymore, but Woody Hayes for Ohio State, his quarterback threw an interception, and this is like in 1975. The kid gets to the sideline of Ohio State, and Woody Hayes punched him in the face, and he never coached again, rightfully so. So, all right, we still have a couple punch bowls in there.
Yeah, I think we have 3 left. There's
okay,
one.
let's go for
Matt
it.
wants to do that
Matt,
one.
go for it.
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, this is for Matt too.
Okay.
What NFL teams
You wanna read
fans travel the best?
Okay. Well, I mean,
Steelers.
we showed my footage. I
Yeah.
think we have another shot of the Steelers, Ambo. I mean,
Yeah.
we saw it earlier, but the Dallas Cowboys travel well.
San
Green
Francisco.
Bay, San Francisco?
Yeah, when I went to the opener last year in
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, that's right. People were pissed.
Yeah, I have season tickets, and the people next to me sold their. I mean, it was probably 50-50.
Wow.
And they were all chanting Ayuk, Ayuk, Ayuk. And I was like, I hate this guy. And then, like, we wanted him. And now I'm back to, I hate this guy because he didn't come here.
Are you going to the Jets or Giants games?
Yeah, I'll be at both of those New Jersey games.
Yeah, the Jersey.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're going to win them.
It's a Sunday night game this week against the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, and Monday night. So that's the schedule maker set the Steelers up on that. So we're
but the Jets got to play Monday night tonight.
I know.
So I'm okay with that. Yeah.
We're getting them on a short week. We get prime time. Then we get the Giants at home with an extra day's rest. So I'm digging that. All right, Alex, do you want me to go?
Yep, that's it, and that's for Matt.
Okay.
So we have 2 more.
Oh, our canine friend Steph Furry is back. This dog, this little corgi, he picked the Dodgers in Game 1, so he was right on that. Let's see what he did for the whole series. So here we go.
He also steered you wrong with the Mavs.
He has. We'll get to that in a second. All right, do you have that? The dog. Here he is. So, all right. So Game 1, he had LA. All right, Game 2, he's got the Mets. So that game kicks. That game's in 15 minutes, by the way. If you want to get your bet in on the Mets. Oh, Mets 2 in a row, and then my God! Oh no, it rolled out, so it doesn't count. Steph Furry, a Dodger. So it's 2 games apiece. Mets are up 3-2. And they close them out 4-2.
Wow.
I don't know. That's the power of grimace. So do you think, Steph, how do you feel about Steph Furry on that? You're a baseball fan. Do you watch the games even though the Pirates aren't in?
Yeah, once we get eliminated in May, I try and watch everybody else.
See, good teams play.
Yeah, I think it's the Dodgers' year.
I do too.
They just overcome so much, and they look like they're having the most fun.
They do. I mean, the way they were hugging
Yeah.
and they were doing that weird celebration at home plate. Where
I love Kike Hernandez. I think he's one of the most underrated players in that team for the past decade.
I mean, that homer against San Diego, which would have stood up.
I love him. Yeah. I think it's their year.
I'm a Dodger fan. I don't want to see big market teams win because it'll never get us a salary cap or anything. But how do you feel about? Have you looked at any numbers for the Mets and Dodgers? Mets and Dodgers.
No, I like the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Especially watching that game yesterday because, I mean, the Mets were on this adrenaline run and they did so much traveling.
Yes. It was going to catch up to them.
Yeah, exactly.
The
and
Mets
that's kind of what happens. Remember Arizona last year? They went on that run and then ran out of gas against the Rangers.
Game 2 is a 108 start, I believe. What do we have the line here at South Point? I have baseball here.
I think it's about minus 150.
Minus 150 Dodgers at home. Then they'll head back to New York. Oh, there you go. So they're talking about Mookie Betts' postseason breakout. And the game's in 15 minutes and 40 seconds. We're going to get you out of here soon. What was the last one, Matt? You have one more over there.
Yeah, this is for Matt. Have you ever been to this bar in Dallas that has this amazing setup? I think I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right. Show this. It's called like the Cosm. Cosm.
Yeah.
So, Alex, I think we talked about this, or have you seen this yet? All right, this bar, they show football, hockey.
Yeah.
Now, watch what this looks like. When you're at the way they have the screen and the technology and the seats, it makes it look like you're at a game.
So it's like the Sphere in Vegas,
Right.
but small,
Right.
and it's like virtual reality.
Yeah.
Because those VR sets they were doing, I don't know what system it is, but they started these packages that was actually free where you could watch NBA games courtside, and if you turned your head, you would look. So these guys started building these, and I think they have a partnership with ESPN.
Okay.
And they just opened up last month for college football, but
you haven't been yet.
Haven't been there yet because it's like $80.
It is expensive.
I'm like, I'll just go to the game.
I'll get a ticket.
Yeah.
Do we have the clip in? What the puck? Okay, so here we go. So look at this, Alex. So it looks like they're at the hockey game, and they're going to pan left and right. So the fans are. It looks like you're. Look at that. Those are people in a bar, and
Yeah, that's
it
awesome.
encompasses them, so it
Yeah.
looks like you're literally sitting right behind the glass.
What
my
happens
gosh.
when the guy in front of the camera just stands the whole time?
I don't know how I don't know how they've done that, but it is amazing. So look, it looks like you're in the arena, but you're in a sports book,
It's awesome.
a sports bar, eating. Isn't that
That's
wild?
cool.
I would do it at least once.
I would have to try.
Yeah.
It. And by the way, how did that not start in Vegas?
I know.
That seems like a Vegas
So we
thing.
did talk about this. You're right. 'cause
Yeah,
I
we
remember
talked
you
about it. We
said
didn't have a
that
clip
too.
till today.
Yeah, that clip is awesome, especially hockey.
I mean,
Hockey's
right?
like the best live
I think it would be best for hockey too.
Yeah.
Yeah. For football because you got, but that you're right there. You're near the surface. Very cool. So what is your schedule today for the rest of your trip in Vegas? You leave tomorrow. Your dad's somewhere. Do we know where your dad
Well,
is?
I got to refinance my car at some point. And then, no, my dad was actually going to come down here.
Okay.
But he's usually late.
Okay.
He was playing Keno at 7 a.m. I'm not even kidding. So I just let him play his losing games.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going to go here by myself. So for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to go to the Sphere.
Okay.
I want to see the U2 experience thing.
I heard about this. It's a film.
Yeah.
It just came out. I haven't seen a lot of.
So they
press about
shot it
but
there.
Yeah.
They shot the original inaugural concerts there.
Right.
We could. What I'm trying to say is I couldn't afford to see the Eagles live.
I know.
So I'm gonna go see a pre-taped U2 concert.
But apparently, my buddy Bill went, and he said He goes, I don't know how they did it, but it makes it seem like they are there.
Wow.
So it's supposed to be amazing. And I just saw that Warner Brothers is going to spend $80 million to restore and make a version of The Wizard of Oz that will be shown at the Sphere. And I don't know. I don't know. So it's a movie that's 14 years removed from being 100, but they're going to spend like $80 million to make it fit the Sphere. Let me know how it is, because
Yeah,
he
I
said
will.
it's an hour and 10 minutes. He goes, it's edited down from their 2-hour show, but it makes it look like they are standing on the stage while you're
yeah?
there. He says it's incredible.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Got to get to the Sphere.
Yeah, I've not heard about that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. It just,
I've
I
only
know,
heard
no
about
one's
the
talking about it.
postcard. Yeah.
And it's also like no one's talking about the F1 race that's slowly creeping into town.
Oh, yeah.
And I noticed the traffic this weekend was a little worse. It's getting worse. See more lights going up. And last year everyone revolted against it, so they're kind of sneaking it in on us.
Didn't they kind of screw up all the sidewalks and everything like that?
Sidewalks, they took trees out at the Bellagio.
Ah.
They did all sorts of things. Then the ticket prices plummeted. Locals don't want it. It kind of destroyed the city for a while last year.
I think after the fact, people accepted it a little bit more.
We'll see how it goes. But the
Yeah.
only race that I care about is this Sunday out here at the track. We have the South Point 400. I will be at Sunday. Should be an exciting race. So make sure if you're coming to Vegas, you got to go see the South Point 400. Alex, what's the rest of the week for you today?
So I
rest of the
actually-
week? Rest of the week for you.
I'm on Cofield and Company today, 3 to 6. So if you are local,
Radio show. You give out picks,
yep.
talk about Monday Night
Yep.
Football.
ESPN
And you'll be back tomorrow with
1100.
your dad on Wednesday.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, yes, 9 a.m.
And you'll be back here on Wednesday for our show on Wednesday on Hump Day. Thank you, Ann. Matt, good luck. I hope you reverse your luck here in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen, but,
Okay.
we'll try.
But he goes, what? He goes, South Point. He goes, this casino is awesome. It's packed. I'm like, this is every day.
Oh,
here.
I wanted to
Yes.
say that. I didn't know if we had enough time,
Yeah,
though.
go for it. We got
This
time.
is literally my favorite casino I've been in
Yes,
so far.
it's the best.
Because this is what Vegas looks like on TV, in the movies.
Yes.
The old school sports book.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The vibe here. Yeah, this is way cooler than where I'm staying. Yeah, for sure.
And we have the race book. It's the only hotel in Vegas that separates
It's
the
amazing.
horses from the sports. So there's no conflicts of screaming.
Did any family member ever give you the advice to just bet on the horse or dog that peed right before the race?
But first of all, my dad took me to the OTB in
Really?
Harborville as a young man. So I'm sorry, Ann is nodding.
That's
What?
a thing? Is that a thing?
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah.
I learned how to read a program at about 12.
Right, because they lighten themselves up or something like that. But
Yeah.
the problem is they typically do it right before they enter the,
Yeah.
the gate, so you can't really wager on it.
Yeah, I mean,
have
I've
never heard
watched
that.
them
I
like
have not
walk
either.
and like poop on the way
Yeah.
out. I'm 0 for 4 at it. So what I'm saying is don't listen to
Might
it.
not be reliable. Well, I had never heard that one before.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you, Matt, for being here. Always good to see you, buddy. And Alex, we will see you. We'll see you Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow with Mr. Matt Neverett, the voice of UNLV football and now basketball. So, Matt, with so many things we have tomorrow planned for Matt. It's always better with Matt. It's an inside joke for Alex. We have clips that are better with Alex. We do have one for them. Oh, we have a new segment tomorrow. No,
Thanks
it's a
a
new
lot.
segment.
Who are
No,
Matt and I?
Alex, you're our favorite.
Chopped
We have a
liver.
new segment with Matt tomorrow. It's going to be hysterical. It's Matt going to be doing play-by-play for some videos that he's never seen. It's going to be good. It's a Keith Lyle invention. I'll give Keith credit. So come back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow us on social media, like and subscribe. Punchies, thank you, JR. There's a great Belushi SNL skit playing chess against his wife. I remember him dancing on his own, whatever. What else? JR, Keith, thank you. Punchies are there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's wrap it up. Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada. Every show. See you tomorrow.